Hello, good evening. Thank you for those joining. I will start immediately. Yesterday, I talked about from tenant to architect. I talked about whether we want to continue to occupy space or we want to impact the space that we live in, not just for us, but for our children and generations unborn. And so today, I'll be talking about the meat of the gatekeeper. Um, in many of our cultures, leadership was never something you applied for, it was something you were recognized for. And so, but coming to the Western world, where kind of, things are kind of different. A leader in our culture is a steward, right? A voice, a force that can be trusted. Um, but here in the West, we were conditioned differently. Like I said, we were taught to wait, right? We were taught to wait for a recruiter, wait for a political party, wait for someone somewhere to tap us on the shoulder and tell us that we are ready, right? Um, I want to, you know, speak to you as someone who has worked in corporate Canada and someone who is working in the community um, with many, um, experience and skills and all that. Uh, you know, the shoulder that you are waiting to have tapped is yours. It's like saying, I'm waiting to fly. Why are you waiting to fly when you have the resources to fly? Just do it, right? And the moment you understand that, everything begins to shift, right? And I know that it's not really bread and butter, and it's not rocket science either. So let's separate the facts from the fair. To run for an office, municipal, for instance, in Ontario or any part of the country for that matter, the law requires just three things. And what are those three things? You need to be a Canadian citizen. And you have to be the age of majority. In Ontario, you need to be at least 18 years old. And the third thing is you live in the municipality or you own a property in the municipality. So let's say, for instance, you live in Toronto or you own a property in Oshawa, for instance. So you can decide you want to run either in Toronto or in Oshawa. That's it. No elite background, no political pedigree, no secret handshake. Political pedigree actually happens when people actually put themselves forward, right? The system made the structural barrier very, very low. We tell ourselves, before I go there, but the psychological barrier, that is the invisible world. Well, that's where most people stop because we tell ourselves, I need more experience. I need more money. I need to be perfect. We say we're not qualified. But let's really look at our lives. We've managed households, budgets, logistics people. We've led teams, whether it's in your home or at work. And it doesn't matter whether you did it in your country of residence or you're doing it in, the country where you live, for instance, Ontario. What matters is you've done it, right? You've led teams, you've navigated performances, you've built businesses, you've navigated pressure, you've, learned how to deal with people. And you build businesses from nothing but vision and resilience. And most importantly, you've crossed borders physically, emotionally, professionally. Imagine what you left behind in your own country. You left your network behind. We always say that your network is your net worth, right? You left your network behind to come and build something new here. You've learned to decode a system that was not built for you and still found your way to thrive. You still find a way to thrive. So let me tell you what that is. It is not survival. That's not survival. That is strategic intelligence. That is adaptive leadership. We've adapted to something that was not prepared for us, right? And that's exactly what the council chambers are missing. We don't need more people who understand theory. We need people who have lived reality. We don't need more politicians. We need more practitioners of reality. People who can understand where everybody else is coming from. Because what you've done, a lot more people will never do it. So tonight, I want you to do something simple but powerful. Simple but powerful. Go to your mirror. Go to your mirror. Look yourself in the eye. No distractions, no excuses. And ask yourself one question: if not me, then who? At times and I'm not saying that this is for everyone, but I'm trying to nudge the people that have a stirring in their belly, that are thinking enough is enough, that's saying I can do better. Those are the people. And whether we like it or not, we know people in our network that we feel might be able to do it. And you never know, maybe to just need they're waiting for you to encourage them. And that's why I'm doing this. So if not me, then who? And I want you to sit with that answer. Because if that answer, that question unsettles you, if it stretches you, if it makes you a little uncomfortable, then you're not disqualified. You are being called. Leadership is not always convenient. No, 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 no. It is not convenient. Whoever says it's convenient is fooling you. It's not convenient. It's always, but it's necessary. It's always necessary. So if you're done waiting, if you're done shrinking, if you're done asking permission, drop a write in the comment. Because the moment you decide is the moment the gate disappears. You know that wall? It disappears. Leadership is not given, it is claimed. If today shifted something in you, then you're ready for deeper work. Join me inside my 6 weeks Civic Leadership Accelerator, where we move from permission to positioning. Email me at omoba@live.ca for details. OOMOOBA@live.ca for details. Thank you so much and have a fantastic day.